This short film is to tell you a little about occupational therapy and when to refer your patients. In the case of our patients on the surgical wards, this involves regaining independence with their daily activities following surgery and allowing them to return home safely. So, has the patient been independent with their daily activities prior to admission and now requires assistance due to their recent surgery or illness? Or is it that they have had a package of care at home before admission? If this is the case and there is no functional change, the package of care should be restarted and no OT assessment is required. However, if requiring OT input, are they medically fit? So, do they require a discharge hub referral? Do they usually reside in a care home? Have they ongoing surgery, IV antibiotics, or are they medically fit? Has their discharge already been planned, as we cannot do quick checks? Once they have been referred to the OT, we will gather all the information you give us and from the notes and meet with the patient on the ward. After gaining their consent, we will find out about their home circumstances and previous levels of ability, either from them or by contacting their next of kin. This gives us a baseline to work from, with the aim of them regaining their independence. We will then go on to assess their transfers, that is, how they are managing on and off the chair, bed and toilet following their surgery. This gentleman has been found to be having difficulty with his bed transfers, and we have brought him from the ward down to our rehab area on level 3. We have already demonstrated a leg lifter to him, and he is going to be assessed trying this for himself. He is also having difficulty lying to sit on the bed, and here he is being assessed with a bed stick to assist with this. These are pieces of equipment that we can arrange to have delivered to the patient on loan to ensure their safety and independence with their daily activities once home. This lady required to use the rails when standing up from the toilet on the ward following surgery. The ward toilets are also higher than standard toilets. Here in the rehab area, she is being assessed with a freestanding toilet frame with a standard height toilet, which assists her with her difficulty. There are a variety of pieces of equipment which could be used, and our assessment indicates which one is best. She may only require this piece of equipment for a short time, and thereafter it can be returned to stores. We often assess the patient's ability with personal care on the ward, and following surgery, their difficulties can be with reaching to their feet to put garments on. This is the type of situation we would refer to the community rehab team to work with someone at home, as this is likely to be a short-term difficulty. If someone has been cooking for themselves prior to admission, and we foresee any difficulties with this, we may assess them in our kitchen. Often this assessment involves making a hot drink and slice of toast. During this assessment, we are able to assess their standing balance, tolerance and fatigue levels. We also look at their fine motor skills, dexterity and use of mobility aids. If using a rollator, we may assess them with a kitchen trolley. Finally, we are assessing cognition, their memory, sequencing and problem-solving abilities. The OT has orientated the patient to the kitchen and is aware that the kitchen is unfamiliar to the patient. Overall, we are looking at their safety in carrying out kitchen tasks. Due to fatigue, this gentleman is requiring to take a seat prior to finishing the task. We also signpost patients to other options for meal preparation. This may be Meals on Wheels, using ready meals delivered by, for example, Wiltshire Farm Foods, or using a shopping service. After our assessments have been carried out, we will liaise with the other members of the multidisciplinary team and make plans for the discharge. As nursing staff are on the wards at evening visiting, it is sometimes possible for them to gain further information about the patient from family and friends. This can be passed on to the OT at the morning handover and is helpful in the rehab of the patient.